Let's try it again. I cried. So hopefully that's all the tears. But like I said, I never felt like a priority growing up or like wanted. My parents, both of my parents, like I said, was in the music industry. They was chasing their dreams and they was young. So it was like kids with kids trying to raise kids. So um I didn't grow up with my mama and my daddy being together. Um so I feel like that's kind of where it all started or whatever. So going into adulthood, I can't really bring up my childhood because there's a lot of trauma associated with it and it triggers me, which makes me super emotional. But long story short, why I wind up cutting my family off, I'm just not in a place where I want to continue to experience pain and pain to the level of like you keep being betrayed by people that you trust and you feel like you're doing everything in your power to make these people love you or make these people be there for you, but they already have these preconceived thoughts about you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just remember people in my family always have like things to say about me, like I was fast, I was this and I was that, and all of this was not true. And then what's so crazy was I experienced sexual abuse when I was a child. So as became an adult and a teenager, it always made me resent my parents. Because I just felt like they wasn't there to protect me. You know what I mean? So early on, that brought on a lot of like trust issues. Like I just felt like, like the the people that's supposed to be there, no matter what, I don't have them. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, I live with my grandmother. My grandma had custody of me and my little brother. So I guess that's what kind of broke my heart about my little brother when we had our falling out is because I know since he was small I've always been the only person that he's known. You understand what I'm saying? Even like more than my mama, he didn't have a close relationship with his dad. But anyway, I just got fed up with people using me and people fucking over me, and I'm always being there for them. So that's when I knew I had to stop cutting off. I had to start cutting them off. And then on my journey of becoming a rapper and gaining notoriety, I just noticed people was acting different towards me, and I just thought that was weird. Because to me, I was always the same person, and I was always the same person to them. I never try to be bigger than the program or whatever, but people had these feelings about me prior to me ever rapping. It's just like when I guess pursue my passion, it brought out the jealousy and the envy to a level of where I just was like, oh my God, this shit is unbearable. Like I'm really noticing and seeing your true colors. So I had to cut everybody off. It was difficult, but it was so worth it. I've gained so much peace and clarity. Not to say sometimes I don't reminisce about the past or what it used to be and how we all used to be there for each other. I just know that I'm seeking something higher, something beyond me, something that's bigger than me. And I have to leave the old behind to get to the new. And I can't keep letting the same people hurt me, bruh. I don't want nobody to hurt me, but it hurts even more so when it's your family because these are the people that's supposed to be there for you. But these are also the people that would diminish your character and try to destroy you. And it's crazy to me because I kept saying, I know it's me, because I've then fell out with everybody. And I don't give a fuck. I guess that's what's Also, the most shocking part about it is that I walked away and I ain't never looked back. Like, I just dust my hands with it and just moved on. I don't want to keep learning the same lesson over and over and over again. And I'm okay with being by myself. I'm okay with me being with the person that I'm involved with, and that's just that. And a lot of people in your family try to make it seem like it's a man that's keeping you away from them, but it always is them. The foul shit that they do, bruh. People do some fucked up shit, and people be lacking self-awareness. They don't even know that they are the way that they are. And I think so many years ago, I had my spiritual awakening. And as I've gotten older and I dive deeper into it, my awareness just has heightened, and just certain shit I just can't ignore anymore, you know? And I was good at just playing a fool. I can't allow myself to do that. Now it's too expensive to do that, right? It costs me my peace. It costs you your money. So I'm just not doing that. And people could tell me anything. I can't help or stop those feelings. Like what I feel, the vibes and all of that should be real. So I just decided to separate myself from everybody and to really give myself their fair shot of really making it, really being successful with nothing that's hindering me or nothing that's holding me back. And then I think people always like to talk about you on how you used to be or what you used to do, but they can't accept the person that you are now, the person that you have grown to be, the woman that you have grown to be. And then a lot of the times it's because you are no longer sitting in the fucking pee-pee pot with them. You've elevated, you've grown. I remember my cousins told me that I wasn't gonna make it in college, and I was the only one to graduate from college. People telling me that I'm not gonna make it. So, to be honest, they kind of left me with no choice but to leave, but to go and do my own thing and to find my own way. But I've been alone my whole life for real. And I guess that's how I developed such a strong relationship with God, because I've been knowing God since a young age. I'm going to say 9 or 10, I had those awakenings where I just knew God, because I felt like I always was by myself. I was always by myself. I always had to depend and rely on myself or strangers. I didn't have people that really had my back growing up. I had to protect and defend myself, especially when you experience sexual abuse or just mental and physical abuse. You got to find a way. You have to find a safe haven. And God was that for me at a young age, y'all. It's so funny. I remember I was like, I don't know how old I was. I think I was still in elementary school. And I signed myself up for fucking Bible school. I kid you not. I signed myself up for Bible school. And I always see God. And I always knew that God was going to be there for me. So that's why I'm so strong now. And I think that's why I went through the trials and tribulations that I did go through, because everything brought me closer to Him. Like, even when I got diagnosed with lupus, I just remember being in the hospital and a voice came to me and was like, you're not going to die, but I need you to listen. I need you to start putting yourself first. And that's exactly what I did. I just started living for me more. So nothing is in vain. And like I said, I have a lot of love for everybody, but I don't want them in my face. I don't want them around me. It's like they're trying to tear me apart, or it's like a calculated moves to try to diminish me or to try to be more successful than me. So to figure out what I do to do it first so they could be more successful than me. And I'm such a giver. I give. They wanted to take from me. So that's a part of it. This is as much as I could reveal right now. I'm going to write a book one day. Once I be super successful, I'm going to just retire and write me a New York bestseller book. Bye, y'all.